In a tranquil monastery high in the mountains, there lived a wise monk named Brother Anselm. The monastery was known for its serene atmosphere and the profound wisdom of its monks, who were sought out by people from far and wide for guidance and inspiration. One day, a young man named David arrived at the monastery. He was disheartened and lost, seeking direction in life. After hearing about Brother Anselm's teachings, David was determined to meet the wise monk. With a respectful bow, David approached Brother Anselm, who was tending to a small garden.
Brother Anselm, I have traveled a long way to seek your wisdom. I feel like I am stuck and unable to achieve anything in my life. How can I change this?
Brother Anselm looked up from his gardening, his eyes filled with kindness.
"Come, sit with me,"
he said, gesturing to a nearby bench. David sat down, eager to listen.
"Let me tell you a story. Many years ago," began Brother Anselm, "there was a young boy named Leo who lived in a nearby village. Leo was full of dreams and aspirations, but he always felt that achieving them was impossible. One day, Leo decided to visit an old sage known for his wisdom, hoping to find some guidance. Leo found the sage sitting under a large ancient tree. He poured out his heart, expressing his frustration and feelings of inadequacy. The sage listened patiently and then said, "Leo, do you see that large rock over there?" He pointed to a massive boulder nearby. Leo nodded. "Go to that rock and push it," the sage instructed. Confused but willing to trust the sage, Leo walked over to the rock and began to push with all his might. The rock didn't budge. He pushed and pushed, but it was too heavy. Exhausted, Leo returned to the sage. "I tried, but it's impossible," he said, panting. The sage smiled gently. "Return tomorrow and push the rock again." For the next several weeks, Leo returned every day to push the rock. Each time he used every ounce of his strength, but the rock remained unmoved. Despite his efforts, Leo didn't give up. One day, as he was pushing the rock, Leo noticed something different. His arms and legs felt stronger. His stamina had increased, and he was no longer as exhausted as he used to be. He realized that although the rock hadn't moved, he had changed. He had grown stronger and more resilient. Returning to the sage, Leo shared his realization. The sage nodded. "You see, Leo, sometimes our goals may seem impossible, but the effort we put into pursuing them transforms us. By pushing that rock, you have gained the strength, patience, and perseverance needed to achieve anything you set your mind to."
Brother Anselm looked at David and smiled.
The rock represents the challenges and obstacles in our lives. By pushing against them, even if we don't see immediate results, we become stronger and more capable. The key to achieving anything lies in persistent effort and the willingness to learn and grow from our struggles.
David embraced the lesson wholeheartedly. He returned to his hometown with a determination that burned brighter than ever. Each day he faced his challenges head-on, pushing against the rocks in his own life with unwavering resolve. When faced with setbacks, he remembered Brother Anselm's words and kept pushing forward, knowing that every effort was strengthening him, even if the results were not immediately visible. David began to see changes within himself. His confidence grew, his skills sharpened, and his resilience became unshakable. He tackled tasks that once seemed impossible, achieving milestones he had never dreamed of. His persistence paid off as opportunities began to open up, and his life transformed in ways he had never imagined. He became a beacon of inspiration for those around him. People noticed his unwavering determination and sought his advice. David shared Brother Anselm's wisdom, encouraging others to push their own rocks and discover their hidden strengths. His story spread throughout the region, igniting a spark of hope and perseverance in everyone who heard it. David's success was not just measured by his personal achievements, but by the countless lives he touched and transformed, with his newfound wisdom. His journey became a testament to the power of patience, effort, and unwavering belief in oneself. His journey proved that no dream is too distant, no goal is unattainable, and that with persistent effort, even the most insurmountable obstacles can be overcome. And so, the story of Brother Anselm, the wise monk, and David, the young man who learned to achieve anything, continued to inspire and motivate, reminding everyone that the power to transform their lives lies within them. The journey to success is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the incredible things that can be achieved with patience, perseverance, and unwavering belief.